Adidas is going to begin negotiations to sell off parts of its golf business. Flop or fly, Aaron?
I say fly. It's not their core business. They got to get the sneaker business right. They had some good guidance this week, or last week, excuse me, about the Euro Cup, soccer, and the Olympics. They need to focus on their core business, where they're getting beaten by Nike and increasingly Under Armour.
Brian?
Yeah, I agree. It's a fly in terms of strategy for Adidas to admit that it was a mistake and that the golf business is getting worse. Young people aren't playing golf. Numbers are declining. It's been a huge flop to bet on golf, but it's a fly to let it go.
I agree with you guys. It says a lot about the state of golf. And these are brands TaylorMade, Adams, and Ashworth. So also kind
and they'll probably be better on their own.
Right.
Yeah, maybe. Number 2, Google and Fiat are going to collaborate to make self-driving minivans. Flop or fly, Brian?
Flop. I got to go flop. I mean, if I'm going to sever the indignity of owning a minivan, at least let me drive it. I mean, the other thing is there's all these polls recently. I mean, this came up just a second ago with Tesla. Silicon Valley thinks we're all going to hand over driving to the computers and everything. Most Americans are kind of dubious about this, and they want to keep driving, and they don't trust the computers. So I'm saying flop.
Aaron?
I have to go with fly as someone who's currently leasing a minivan.
I knew it. I knew one of your 2 cars is a minivan.
Yes, we have a minivan because we have 3 young kids, and what else are you going to transport them with? And I can't tell you how many times whoever's in the passenger seat, whether it's me or my wife, we find ourselves climbing into the back seat to help some kid with something. If the car's going to drive itself, then one of us can take the kids out. I think it's going to fly just in time for Mother's Day. I think it's a smart deal.
I think it's a fly too. All right, and lastly, satellite TV provider Dish Network is getting into the iPhone repair business. Its smartphone repair will dispatch technicians to repair cracked screens, etc., in 50 states. Flop or fly, Brian?
Flop. I don't get this at all.
Me neither.
I don't get why they want to be in this business, how they could possibly make any money or get any return, and why I would call Dish to fix my phone, my precious iPhone. I don't get it.
Aaron?
I'm going to go with fly just because it's one of those so crazy it just might work. I agree. Why would you call Dish to do it? But Dish says we are in the business of sending technicians to people's houses to fix things, so we know how to do that. And maybe instead of, it's like anything else, people want stuff delivered to them. Instead of having to go somewhere to get your phone fixed, if someone's going to come to me and the price is right, why not? But
I think it's only a fly because we're talking about it right now.
Yeah, right.
It's like
exactly.
Got them a little attention.
They got us talking about Dish. That's right.
Speaking of what we're talking about, we have some comments from Facebook. On the Fiat question, too small. Consumers won't trust this brand. Interesting. It was interesting that they chose the Fiat to partner with and not one of the other 2. And then on the same question, fly, Google will end up taking over massive market share. And I kind of agree on that one.
I agree too, but Fiat, Sergio Marchionne, they know how to make cars, and I think that I wouldn't bet against them as opposed to anybody else in terms of who's going to do driverless technology well.
Getting back to the Dish thing, to me that sounds like Uber meets Geek Squad.
Right. Exactly.
It's like they've got that last mile because of their connection to the network. But Uber's doing a lot of that stuff, and Geek Squad does it. Best Buy
didn't say Best Buy. Geek Squad.
Right.
So I can't.
Although I love these services, I am going to be. I am a customer of some of them.
Are you calling Dish?
Not Dish. Probably Geek Squad though.
If that screen cracks, you might.
Or TaskRabbit. I use TaskRabbit for everything.